Madonna's mini concert may have been a surprise, but so was the turnout for this event.
Where are you from?
My name is Tyra Smith. I'm from Hartford, Connecticut, representing.
And they seem to come from everywhere.
Connecticut.
Louisville, Kentucky.
I am from Detroit, Michigan.
I'm from Northern California.
St. George, Colorado.
I'm from Ohio, and I'm here because I have a lot of women in my life that I love.
And their reasons for being here had a common theme.
And why are you here?
I'm here for women's rights and because I have a daughter and I'm looking out for her future.
We need to show America that love still trumps hate.
It's time for us to really speak out about why we are so alarmed by our new president.
Though this was not billed as an anti-Trump march, there was a point to the sea of pink hats.
What are these hats called?
These are called fuzzy hats.
Yeah. What do you think is the reason for them?
It's because of what Donald Trump said about grabbing women without their consent, which is not okay.
You look great. I wish you could see yourselves. It's like an ocean.
And up on the stage, speakers like veteran women's rights activist Gloria Steinem, an honorary march co-chair, got right to the political point.
Trump and his handlers have found a fox for every chicken coop in Washington, and a Twitter finger must not become a trigger finger.
The event was called in part because of concern among women about the possible erosion of rights they've spent generations working to achieve.
One of us can be dismissed, two of us can be ignored, but together we are a movement and we are unstoppable.
The speeches went on for more than 3 hours, featuring everyone from Kamala Harris, California's first minority woman senator.
And there is nothing more powerful than a group of determined sisters marching alongside with their partners and their determined sons and brothers and fathers, standing up for what we know is right.
To wounded veteran, now U.S. Senator from Illinois, Tammy Duckworth.
I didn't give up literally parts of my body to have the Constitution trampled on.
To event co-chair Linda Sarsour.
I stand here before you, unapologetically Muslim American, unapologetically Palestinian American.
To 6-year-old Sophie Cruz, the daughter of undocumented immigrants.
Let us fight with love, faith, and courage so that our families will not be destroyed.
But it was not just in Washington. There were sister marches in scores of cities around the world, with speakers calling for a mass movement that will protect women's rights and elect officials who will help. But can one day of marches make a major difference?
Well, the marches of the 60s on civil rights led to the Civil Rights Act and the Voting Rights Act. The marches and protests in Vietnam also had an impact. Lyndon Johnson decided not to seek his party's presidential nomination for another term as a result of those marches.
But University of Connecticut political science professor Paul Hernson, who studies mass movements, says there is another key ingredient: the follow-up.
American politics is really about sustained interest and sustained pressure. It's about organizing. It's about making sure that over time policymakers hear what you have to say and get the sense that you are determined.
I am woman, hear me roar!
Speakers today vowed that this was only the beginning.
It's about you going home after today and standing up and fighting in your communities.
And though it was the stars that stole much of the spotlight,
This girl is on fire.
it will be the rank and file who determine whether this is a one-day flash in the pan. A day that included a chance for marchers to jeer at President Trump's motorcade as it sped into the White House. At the very least, for those who put their shoe leather and their hearts into the event, it will be a day that made history.